Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Selena from Wholeness Campaign, and today I want to share with you about stainless steel in the kitchen and how to find the best quality stainless steel, the one that doesn't leach aluminum and all the other kinds of crappy things that are out there, and has the highest composition of stainless steel in it. I'm going to jump into some of the more nitty-gritty details that you can use while you're researching stainless steel cookware. So hopefully this is helpful for anybody who is looking to find the best, most non-toxic, high-quality cookware. I will link some brands in the description box below that I've generally trusted and things that I've researched that I found to be a lot higher quality and less prone to leaching metals and other kinds of substances that people can often react to, and it can actually cause some adverse health effects. So let's jump in. Okay, so I'm going to cut to the chase and just say that the best quality stainless steel is going to be 18:10 ratio. Now it's debatable as to whether or not 18:8 ratio is also just as good, because apparently 18:8.3 ratio can also qualify as 18:10 ratio. And so the difference in quality between 18:10 and 18:8 is actually not that different. But basically these numbers are referring to the percent of chromium and nickel in the stainless steel. So if it's 18:10 ratio, then there's going to be 18% chromium, 10% nickel, and 72% left over that is fully stainless steel. So obviously the higher numbers in these areas are going to mean less of it is stainless steel. However, there are some important things that chromium and nickel do add to a stainless steel composition that can help its durability. Chromium is generally added to cause the pan to be more resistant to rust, and nickel is also added for that rust resistance. However, it is also the thing that makes your stainless steel cookware shiny. People like the silver shininess of stainless steel, and so the more nickel that it has, the higher its shininess is going to be. The reality here is that you're actually not looking for 100% stainless steel because it doesn't exist. There is actually no such thing as 100% pure stainless steel, because stainless steel in and of itself is not actually a good conductor of heat, and it is not as durable. And so on the market today, you're not going to find something that's fully stainless steel, because otherwise you wouldn't really be able to cook with it and it would degrade very quickly. Now 18:0 is going to be 0% nickel. And so if you do have some kind of sensitivity to nickel, a lot of people do, making sure that your cookware is made of 18:0 ratio of nickel is going to be really important. However, it may affect some of the durability and the longevity of that product. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, so aside from what is actually composing the stainless steel itself, there is this idea of ply. Now, let me explain a little bit. I've explained in other videos a little bit about the difference between a 1-ply, a 3-ply, a 5-ply. I don't know if there's more than that. However, it is thought in this industry that 5-ply is actually better because that provides more of a barrier between the conductor, which is either going to be aluminum or copper, and the food that is actually being cooked on. Now, the problem with this is that a lot of companies have actually started to label things as 5-ply that are actually more like 3-ply, and they'll thin out the layers of that to make it just as cheap, but it's manufactured differently. And so it technically counts as 5-ply, and people who are looking for the higher ply count, which is kind of what we all were probably going to do, would buy that product, but it's actually not as good. And so something that I've learned as I was researching is that you actually have to look into the material that is being used as the conductor. So it's either going to be copper or aluminum, and how thick each layer of the ply is, and as well as kind of the ordering of the ply. So if it's aluminum and straight to 1 ply of stainless steel or 18:10 stainless steel, you're going to want to know how thick that coating is, because if it's thinner, it gets scratched, it can easily expose what's underneath it. And if it is aluminum, then you are exposing yourself to aluminum in your food, especially when it's heated to high temperatures, and it can be released a lot easier. Now, it is known that copper is going to be much higher quality than aluminum. It is not only higher quality, but it is probably the healthier of the two options, but it is also going to be the way more expensive option. And so personally, not all of my cookware has been transitioned to being a copper base, but if you are looking for a higher quality, then that would be something to consider. So again, you can actually reach out to manufacturers. I figured this out because somebody I was researching from actually did this, you can reach out to the company and they will actually tell you the thickness of each of the plies and how thick the total material is, and that can actually tell you a little bit about how far away your food is from that conductor. Overall, generally, you're going to see that the thicker is the better, but don't be super distracted by the number of plies as much as you are the thickness of each coating, the arrangement of it, and yes, how many plies there are, but keeping in mind that the thickness does actually matter. So paying attention to the ply count, mostly for the fact of the thickness, and then especially what the inside is made out of and what the stainless steel is composed of. I hope all of those things make sense. I know there's a lot to think about in this idea, but it can hopefully help you as you're researching to find stainless steel that is the healthiest option. Again, I'm gonna link some in the description box below so that you have some options, some brands that tend to be on the safer side. Again, with these things, there's all trade-offs. It's all about trade-offs. Nothing here is completely perfect. You're not gonna find a kind of stainless steel that it has no other material in it, and so keep that in mind. I personally do prefer to cook with cast iron if it's possible, but I have plenty of stainless steel things in my house, and I've been working on trying to get those to be a higher quality of stainless steel as opposed to some of the cheaper things that you can find on the market that can actually be much more prone to leaching heavy metals into your food. So if you got anything valuable out of this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. It is my passion to walk alongside people as they heal and grow. It inspires me and hopefully brings encouragement to you. Thanks for watching.